guys like couples gaming channels, then click the link down below. We play Sims over there too, and we would love to see you there. Hey guys, it's Fantayzia, and welcome to a video discussing if I think that the Sims team is going to give us generations. And the reason I wanted to talk about this is because I feel like it's actually an interesting discussion, believe it or not, because I don't know, there's a lot going around right now about generations on Twitter, YouTube. I recently made a video, and like a lot of you guys really want generations, and then Coffee recently made a video, and probably a few other simmers too, and like there's just a lot of talk about generations, and I'm kind of concerned, I'm not gonna lie. So before we get into that, we're gonna do our notification Fantacorn fan shout out. So this one goes to Smiley, and your name is adorable, and thank you so much. I'm so happy you love my videos, and that's not sad, honestly. You know, we all just need something, and okay, that it's relatable. I feel like so many people are like that, you know, they will watch videos to make them feel less lonely. So that doesn't sound sad, honestly. I'm glad that like my videos can help with that, and I wish you the absolute best. So thank you for your comment, and if you guys want a chance to be in a notification Fantacorn fan shout out, all you gotta do is comment down below on any video. You can comment anything you want, or you can comment some unicorn emojis and turn your notifications on. So I'm concerned because it almost feels like they're not going to give us generations, and I don't know how I feel about that, because I feel like it is so needed. For the most part, most people agree with that, and for the most part, people understand why parenthood is not generations. So but like quite a while ago, everyone would think, you know, the Sims 4 version of Generations is parenthood, but that's not the case when you actually think about what Generations is. And if the Sims team thinks that they gave us our generations by giving us parenthood, I am going to be so disappointed and bummed. I feel like at this point, they should know that it's not the same thing, and they can't just, just kind of just kind of shimmy their way and not give us generations because, oh, we gave them parenthood. There is so many things missing because we got parenthood and not just like a whole generations pack. Now, I love parenthood, and at the end of the day, if they give us generations, then I'm glad that they did parenthood separately, because I feel like parenthood was a perfect game pack to give us parenthood stuff like parenting. I'm glad that would be separate, because that would mean if we get a generations pack, there's more room. Instead of just focusing on the kids and teens, there's more room to focus on all ages. So recently when I made my generations video, basically for the most part, like I said, people want it just as much as I do for all the same reasons, but there is some people that are like, isn't that just, basically parenthood for The Sims 4? And then, I got a comment on my Instagram about that and stuff. So I wanted to actually talk about that a little bit, and why, I'm worried that they're not going to give us generations because they think, they gave us parenthood and that's that. But like, why that would be such a disappointment, and be just like, I don't know, just leaving so much content out that was not in parenthood, and how, like, I don't know, I just have so many thoughts in my head. Okay, we're just gonna start a little list here. Okay, so generations, for number one, generations means it's focusing on all generations, all age groups, toddlers, even babies if they weren't attached to the bassinet. But I'm just gonna avoid babies because we may never get real babies. So like toddlers, kids, teens, young adults, elders. I mean, for the most part, young adults and adults will be like the same. But in The Sims 3, for example, we got like the midlife crisis thing for adults, but young adults didn't have that. They got like this midlife crisis thing that lasted like a week or something like that, or 5 days. I don't know. That was really cool. But anyway, so it focuses on all life stages. That's what generations means. But parenthood means exactly what the name sounds like. It means parenting. So that's straight off the bat, why generations is so different from parenthood. And okay, so the things that would be in a generations pack, of course, a lot of these things I'm going to name are from The Sims 3 because that's just examples that I have. But there is so many more things that they could give us that would fit in a generations pack. Example number one that was not in generations is baby showers. That is something that was not in generations from The Sims 3, and that would fit perfectly in a generations pack. so perfectly. But some things that were in the Sims 3 Generations that have nothing to do with parenthood are things like prom, high school graduation, bachelor and bachelorette parties. Then we have walking canes for elders. And another thing that was not in Generations that I would love to see that would fit perfect is like basically more like an activity, like an event for elders, something where all the elders can get together and play bingo or something like that, and just like meet other Sims that are also elders, you know, their age, and like that would be so cute. I would love that. And it would also be cool if there was old age homes that would really fit into a Generations pack. So now back to the things that were in the Sims 3 Generations: slumber parties, TPing houses, ding dong ditch, and there was like slumber parties, teen parties, and the teen parties were not just like, oh, teen party, like, okay, no, it was like you threw the teen party when the parents were going away on vacation, and the parents would leave on vacation, like it would be a rabbit hole, and they would leave for a few days, and if they come home and catch you having a party, you'd get grounded, which is already in parenthood, so that's nice. And then another thing is, if your teens were too loud, the cops could come. So that's another thing they could like introduce, a whole like being able to get arrested again and stuff like that, and have noise complaints from the cops. Another great thing that would fit into Generations is bringing back robbers, because that would be like a whole family experience, you know? And then another thing is strollers, even if they're just for the toddlers, that would be perfect. And then spiral staircases, perfect pack to add it in. Bunk beds, perfect pack to add it in. Now, this is where I start to think maybe Generations is coming, because they keep leaving out spiral staircases and bunk beds, and we always think we're going to get them in the next pack, and then they don't come. So I'm like, is it because of Generations? But then I'm just scared. Like, this video, like, it's about like why I feel like why I'm just worried that they will not give us it. And that just concerns me. Like, because like I feel like it's the one thing, I just said like I'm sorry, it's the one thing that is missing in The Sims 4 when it comes to like a pack, and a lot of us agree on that. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel if that never comes. I feel like, again, I'm just gonna want The Sims 5 so badly, because I'm gonna feel like in The Sims 5 they'll give us those things, because they knew they like messed up with that in The Sims 4. Another thing that is not in parenthood is better wedding ceremonies. And I just feel like they really need a revamp, and it would be the perfect place to do it. That would be the perfect pack. And honeymoons, I don't think those things were in the Sims 3 Generations. So there definitely is things they could add that weren't even in other Sims games that would be so cool to have, you know? I think that would be so great. It'd be great if they just redid the whole weddings completely. I want my Sims to drive off and go on their honeymoon after, even if it's a rabbit hole. I don't care. However, that might be a little controversial. Some people might not agree with that. Some people absolutely hate rabbit holes. Of course, I would like to go with them, but you know. And another thing that I don't think would happen in a Generations pack, but I just thought of it, and it's not in the previous Generations pack from The Sims 3, but that is resorts. Just adding a new lot type, resorts, and having, you know, the workers be able to work, but you know, that's already implemented in the game with restaurants and stuff. So I feel like that could be doable, and I feel like that's a good thing, because you can have a family vacation, but you have a resort anywhere. So like you can put it in any world. I think that'd be perfect. I really would love that. Also, playable daycare career. We need that daycare career. We got the teacher career with Discover University. I feel like we're missing a daycare career. And if it's playable, that would be amazing. But even if it's not, it would still be amazing to have. Did I say walking canes for elders? I think I did, yeah. Also, tree houses. Tree houses for the kiddos, and just more playground equipment in general. That's another great thing to add in a Generations pack. It doesn't have to be the same stuff in The Sims 3, literally anything. We're missing a lot of stuff like seesaws, sandcastles, more equipment for the toddlers to use, whatever you want to add, like toddler swings, that would be perfect. And yeah, just more just playground equipment would be great. Also, pool games like Marco Polo and stuff like that. That would be a perfect thing. Pool slides, another great thing to add in Generations. More things added to the things we already have that makes it so we can do more with them with our families. Boarding school would be really cool. Private school, just more school types, you know, more options for that. Field trips, I would love that. And then, okay, so this isn't The Sims 3, but like I love it so much. I need like camcorders, or like video cameras where your Sims can physically record a home video. Yes, this was in the game and it was amazing. Like your Sims could record the toddler walking for the first time or a birthday party, whatever they want to remember. And then you literally get the little like tape and you can put it in the TV and the Sims can watch the home video and it actually plays it. It is so cool. And I think they get a moodlet from it or something. I don't know. But I would love to see a moodlet from that. And that would be so freaking cute if the family like got around, watched the home video. Imagine you film like your toddler walking for the first time and then you're like 5 generations ahead and you can look back. The family can look back at so and so walking for the first time. Oh my god, that would be everything. Okay, I'm dramatic, but like seriously, that would be so freaking good. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you guys can think of other generation type things. Another thing is an imaginary friend. Some people are totally about that. Some people are like, no, I don't want these creepy imaginary friends. I personally would want it, so it's an option for people. I use those. Like, little imaginary friend, it was so cute. I kind of liked it because kids have imaginary friends and they can only see them, and then when you click on another sim they like disappear. I just think that would be adorable. I think it would be super duper cute. So yeah, like I also mentioned, you know, other things that were not in the Sims 3 generations that we still don't have in the Sims 4 that would fit perfectly, like baby showers and stuff like that. Just funerals, that's another thing that would be perfect for a generations pack. And just more things for elders that are just focused on them and stuff like that. More things for toddlers and yeah, like, I mean, with the toddler stuff pack we got, we did get like the toddler play dates, but maybe like something in that sort, but just like different. I don't know, like another way where like toddlers can meet each other more. Again, that would be great for like a playable daycare career. So if it's playable, that is actually perfect, to be honest. So yeah, that big list of stuff that I just listed plus more, like again, comment down below even more things that would fit into a generations pack. When you're thinking of a generations pack, pretty much in a nutshell, it's a pack for life. Like, it's a life pack. It's a pack that should automatically be in The Sims because it's a life simulation game. Literally, Generations screams life simulation pack. It's such a weird concept, but like that's what it is. Like, it's literally focusing on all age groups. It's giving them all the normal life stuff that you would have. And yeah, another thing that would be cool is more like school sports teams to be on and stuff like that. I would also love to see them introduce like, you know, dancing again for the kids, like ballet and being able to be on like a dance team and stuff like that. I think that'd be really cool. Just more things for your Sims to get involved with their family, with their school, with everything like that. That is the ultimate generations pack and I want it so badly. But I don't know if we're gonna get it. That's what concerns me. I feel like, I don't know if it's because Generations is usually such a big pack and has so many different things for so many different life states. And if you notice with The Sims 4, a lot of packs will focus on like the adults and then they'll get like a couple things for the kids, and there's been even times when we don't really get anything for them. So I don't know if that's why, because this is going to focus equally on all of the age groups and like they can't do that for whatever reason. I don't know. And like usually they don't really give us stuff for elders either, so I don't know if that's the problem, because it's weird that we still don't have that pack, you guys. Like, I feel like when you go into a new Sims generation, like, you know, Sims 2, Sims 3, Sims 4, I feel like what you always expect is to have those things that I mentioned, and you expect to get a pack that like includes those things and stuff like that, and we just didn't, and it's just super weird. And I don't want to be like discouraged and think we won't get it, but I almost feel like it's almost like we haven't even gotten any hints about it. Like, everyone thinks that could be the next expansion pack because we don't really know what else it could be, but like a sim guru in the past talked about a farming pack. They had like a poll for you to vote what you would want in a farming expansion pack, not game pack, okay? They want to make a whole expansion pack out of that. And the top voted thing was like to care for the animals or whatever. That won. And we haven't really heard anything about it since, so I don't know if it's gonna happen. But it's just weird, like they had that type of vote, but they don't have a vote for like a generations type of thing. And I feel like it's never talked about by the sim gurus. Is it just me? Like, I feel like they like ignore it so much, and like so many of us want it. And it just freaks me out because I feel like it's the one thing that's missing, and the one thing that will stop making me be like, I want The Sims 5. And when I say I want The Sims 5, it's not that I just want The Sims 4 to go away and just like abandon it and go to The Sims 5. Like, I still love The Sims 4. I would still keep playing my Let's Plays until they're completed, of course. Like, I'm enjoying every single one of my Let's Plays right now. It's not that. I wouldn't like put them on the back burner. It's just that it would make me want The Sims 5 more, because I'm going to feel like The Sims 5 is going to give me all that missing stuff, because I feel like they're going to learn from the mistakes of The Sims 4, you know, like, I don't know what to think. Do you guys think they're going to give us a Generations pack, or do you think they're going to give us a farming pack instead? What do you guys think? Let me know. We all know the next stuff pack coming. Of course, I'm really excited about it, but who knows about other packs? I'm really hoping this year we're just completely blown away. I want to be blown away the way I was blown away with Seasons, and that's just my personal thing. Like, some people aren't really a fan of Seasons, but a lot of people do have it as their top favorite pack, so I feel like a lot of us can agree on that, and a lot of us still use a lot of Season stuff to this day. So I feel like, you know, I just want another pack like that, and just one that pulls me in like that. And I like picture what Generations could be like in my head for The Sims 4, and I feel like it could be so freaking good. So let's just pray. Let's cross our fingers that we are going to get Generations. And like I said, comment down below if you think it's going to happen or if you don't think it's going to happen. I want to know what you guys think, because it's super confusing to me, and it almost just feels like it's never going to happen, and I don't like that. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about with you guys today. I kind of just wanted to rant about it, not really ranting, I don't know, ramble about it, but I'm going to wrap up this video here. Again, comment your thoughts down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys are all having an amazing, amazing day, and don't forget to leave some positivity down below. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!
You gotta listen up, listen up.